Alright, so here's the finished preform. And what I need to do now is go back and do the final edge work on here. You can see the hollow ground on there. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this camera off. I'm going to do the final edge work on this, and then when it's done I'll show it to you. Alright, well I have the final edge work done on this for the most part, and I remember on the first one of these I made, since I wasn't using the braider stone, I just reached down and grabbed a flake like this right here and started working back these sharp edges on here, pretty much on both sides. And again in the concavity here. Just really work them down in there, get off all those little sharps. And I noticed what I was left with when I was done was what we would call a graver. Now I don't know if that's how these gravers were actually made or not, but I know that they were found on a lot of Dalton sites, and I remember without even trying to do this, it just kind of happened all by itself. So there you have it, Dalton graver. And Z-flake Dalton. Part of the purpose of this demonstration was to demonstrate how the Indians made points without abrading, and I also want to point out that somebody else did that also, and his name was Ishi. And if you look at this point, he used pretty much the same techniques that were used on this, with the hollow ground edge and everything. Maybe not the Z-flaking, but the hollow ground edge. And so in my mind, this bridges the gap between 10,000 years from this to this. And I said before in my article and some of my other videos that this technology went back to Paleo times, and this is right after Paleo times. So that puts us right there at about the right time frame. And again, the non-abraded thing is a pressure flaking technique. If you want to braid for percussion, then by all means go ahead. By making some replicas for some points, especially on the far west here, where they may not have abraded during percussion, then I do that. Otherwise, do what you have to do. But the pressure flaking technique is extremely specialized, and I mean, this is just how it was done. So hope everybody got something out of this, and I appreciate all my viewers and everybody who supported me. Thank you. I also wanted to say thanks to Pete Bostrom for his cast, his Ishi cast, and his Dalton cast, and for all the work that he's done. Without him, none of this would have been possible.